While the valley enjoys unseasonably warm temperatures to start the week, a massive snowstorm is barreling toward the northeast that could end up making history. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. I'm Lisa Bedeau. Much of the northeast can expect up to 2 feet of snow. Some parts could even get 3 feet. Marley Hall reports.
A light snow is falling in the northeast, but the real storm is on its way.
This storm is going to rapidly intensify as it passes south and east of Nantucket tomorrow. So snowfall rates pick up to 2 to 4 inches per hour.
The storm passed through central Ohio overnight, stranding cars on the roads. In New York, more than 100,000 pounds of salt are on standby. A blizzard warning was issued from New Jersey to Maine. The nor'easter is expected to dump 2 feet or more of snow. Wind gusts could reach over 50 miles per hour. On Sunday, New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio warned people to take the storm seriously.
Don't underestimate this storm. Assume conditions will be unsafe.
Weather experts say this could be the biggest snowfall in New York City's history. The current record here is 26.9 inches, set back in February of 2006.
I'm just going to go hole up in my apartment.
I think this one's going to hit us hard, but only a few days, so maybe it's not going to be so bad.
Airlines have already canceled more than 4,000 flights, and more cancellations are expected. Marley Hall, CBS News, New York.
Boston is expected to get up to 2 feet. Philadelphia 1 foot, and the Washington area is expecting only a couple of inches. You can go to Valley News Live's weather page and click Winter Storm Central, and you'll be able to see live video of several cities in the Northeast as the storm moves in. So far today, arrivals and departures in both Fargo and Grand Forks are mostly on time, but of course, this massive winter storm is affecting flights. Thousands have been canceled already for the week. Reminders, just check ahead, call ahead, and keep an eye on that national forecast if you are flying out of the valley. Really, it's strange to talk about all of that snow when we're melting snow here in the valley. A beautiful picture out the window. Let's check in with meteorologist Robert Hahn. I didn't want to come back from my break. It was so nice out there.
Yeah, very nice out there. Temperatures just out of control for this time of year. It's up to 44 degrees now here in the Fargo-Moorhead area. Also 44 down in the Sisseton area. 40 over in Jamestown. Elsewhere, some 30s, but at 32 degrees, the coldest spot on the map. There is a breeze out there out of the northwest, 10 to 20 miles per hour with some stronger gusts. That is creating just a touch of a wind chill, taking the edge off of those temperatures. A wind chill of 19 in Baudette, 22 in Thief River Falls, 36 here in Fargo, 26 over in Detroit Lakes. On the radar, not a whole lot to show you. There's just a few clouds and maybe still a few isolated flurries in far northern portions of Minnesota. But for the most part, we're going to see some partly to mostly sunny skies and some very mild conditions. We're going to show you the first 2 days of that 7-day forecast today. We're going to get into the upper 40s here in Fargo. Tomorrow, a touch cooler, but still very mild for this time of year. One thing to keep in mind, a lot of melting going on today. All that water will refreeze tonight with temperatures dropping down into the teens. A mild day tomorrow, one more mild day Wednesday, but then some colder weather as we head into the weekend. How cold do we get? We'll let you know coming up in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Robert. Get ready for a new traffic crunch near downtown Fargo starting today. The center lanes on Main Avenue between 10th and 12th Streets are closed for sewer repairs. It's going to last at least through the week. You'll be able to drive on only one lane in each direction. The city is urging people to use different routes. A bill is being introduced to the North Dakota legislature today that would ban DUI checkpoints if it is passed into law. Republican State Senator Tom Campbell of Grafton created the bill, which would prohibit law enforcement officers from stopping a vehicle unless there's reasonable suspicion a violation has happened. Fargo has been doing them for 10 years now, and statistics show they've produced about 175 drunk driving arrests over that period. Tonight on Valley News Live, we'll have more on this controversial bill and what lawmakers are saying about it. As snow started falling in the nation's capital, Secret Service agents fanned out on the lawn surrounding the White House today. Agents conducted a search after a drone, a 2-foot quadcopter, was seen flying and crashing into a tree on the southeast lawn. The White House press secretary, who was with the president in India, said that the device did not pose a threat to the White House. But the White House perimeter was on lockdown until 5 a.m. after the device was recovered and examined. As daylight came, Secret Service agents were carefully checking the lawn, bushes, and trees around the White House, looking for anything else suspicious. The Secret Service is still trying to find the suspect or suspects and determine a motive in this incident. More than 400 people turned out last night to support a Fargo man who's fighting cancer. The Hotel Donaldson hosted a silent auction and chili feed to honor their fellow employee, Dale Powers. He was diagnosed last August with stage 4 melanoma and has been undergoing treatment.
I didn't know I knew this many people, but I appreciate the support, and it's very humbling. And I'm glad to see all the donations that are supporting this, and very grateful to everyone who's had taken a part in this.
All proceeds are going to help Dale with his medical costs. Remember to like Valley News Live on Facebook to follow up the latest news, weather, and breaking news updates anytime on your feed. Just search Valley News Live, like our page, and you'll stay informed all day. Minnesota native Lindsey Vonn mastered a tricky Super G race for a record-extending 64th World Cup victory yesterday. The American star raced down the course in 1 minute, 23.55 seconds, with really only one rival able to finish even within a second of her. Vonn is back on the race circuit after suffering back-to-back knee injuries in 2013.